Hello and welcome to Murphy's Garden. You join me on this beautiful day in the vegetable patch, and we're already halfway through October, and now is a really good time to get the garlic in the ground. So my bulbs have come and I ordered them from this company, and this is the bag, the Garlic Farm, and they're located in the Isle of Wight, and they're really well known and renowned for producing lovely garlic. I've got two bulbs here. This is called Rhapsody Wight. This is a lovely purple garlic. And then we've got this one, which is Extra Early Wight. And we've got another two of Caulk Wight. It's important to put it somewhere that you won't disturb it, because it won't be ready till the following summer, but July next year. So I'm choosing to put it here because we've got to do some repair work on the vegetable patch fence, so I don't want it disturbed. But this is a nice sunny site. And it should be perfect for the garlic. So all I'm going to do now is add some of our homemade compost. So we'll head over to the compost heap and go and fill up the wheelbarrow. And this is our lovely compost, and Alistair turned it with the digger just last week. Sometimes we put it through the soil sifter, but to be honest, for garlic it's not really necessary because garlic is quite chunky. It's not like it's a little fine seed. So we'll just tip this out and then just rake it into place and get a nice even tilth ready for planting the garlic. And a little bit more, I think. This area in the vegetable patch contained the squashes, the butternut squashes and the pumpkins, which I've recently just harvested, and it's good practice just when harvesting just to reinvigorate the soil ready for the next crop. And in this case it's the garlic. It also makes it slightly easier when it comes to planting, I find. This is the garlic, how it comes, and just simply break it up into individual cloves. And the cloves are lovely and big. And just continue to do this, breaking the individual cloves up. Just be careful as you go not to damage them, be quite gentle, and also leave the papery skin on the individual cloves. You can take it off the bigger bulb, but leave the individual cloves with their papery skin on, as that will offer them some protection. And I like to break them all up before I start, and then I put them in the individual bags so that I can remember which variety is which, and it just makes it easier when it comes to planting. And just as a point of reference, I ordered this autumn garlic planting pack from the Garlic Farm back in August and received it at the end of September, ready for planting out in October. It cost £19.95 plus delivery, a total of £24.90, which I think will provide a really good return on investment. Here in the UK, it's advisable to plant garlic from about mid-October to mid-December. If you plant them too early, you could risk losing them as they put on too much growth, which could be damaged by cold weather. But if you leave it too late, then you risk the bulbs underdeveloping. So timing is everything, but best to plant this side of Christmas. There are three varieties of garlic, including elephant garlic, which is a perennial variety, but in my pack I have hard and soft neck varieties. The difference is that hard neck varieties are best suited to colder climates. They tend to be larger and tastier, but they don't tend to last quite as long, whereas soft necks are suited to a warmer climate, and although they appear smaller, they have more cloves within each bulb. Here in the UK, which is a zone 8, we can grow both soft and hard neck. And in my pack, I have Rhapsody, which is the soft neck variety, whereas Caulk Wight and Extra Early Wight are both hard neck varieties. When it comes to the actual planting, you can do it one of two ways. You can either just make a little drill, as I have done. This is particularly easy when you're working with compost, and then just place the garlic in the drill and then cover over with some more compost. Another way of doing it is just to make a little hole using a little spade, place the garlic about 1 inch deep and then cover over again with the soil. With regard to spacing, just leave about 6 inches between the cloves and between the rows. And if you haven't got room to grow garlic in the ground, then you can grow it in a pot. Just start it off in a little seed tray, and then when it starts to sprout, transfer it to a 6-inch pot and then up again to a 10-inch pot. And I'm just using a plank of wood just so as not to compact the soil too much, and also it keeps me straight as well. So I think we're going to have a very good supply of garlic next summer. It should be ready about July. At this point I'm just going to add a little bit of bone meal, and that just helps with root development. And the garlic won't do anything until it's wet, the soil is wet, and that's what will activate the garlic to start growing. So I'm just thoroughly wetting the soil. And just out of interest, the following weekend I dug up one of the cloves just to show you the amount of growth that it's put on in just a week. And so the garlic is now planted, so I like to make a little drill, set the garlic in, and then just cover over the drill with more compost. But as I say, you can make individual holes and put the garlic in that way, whichever way is easiest. And what I like to do now is just mulch the area with some straw. Don't have to do this, but it's just quite nice to suppress the weeds, just helps it lock in the moisture and suppress the weeds. So that's what I'm going to do now, but a really easy little job and a really good return on investment. And this lovely diagram just demonstrates exactly what to expect from your garlic between now and next summer. And garlic kind of tells you when it's ready to be harvested. It just looks ready to be harvested, it starts to collapse. And when that happens, simply pull it and let it dry in the sun if it's dry and sunny. If not, bring it inside, let it dry out thoroughly, and then it's ready to use. So we look forward to enjoying that next summer. So thank you very much for watching, and join us again in the next video. Bye for now.